Two books, written in different languages, separated by 600 years. One name appears in both: the same birth, the same miracle, the same mother. Neither book disagrees on this. Today, we open both sacred texts side by side and let them speak for themselves. No interpretation, no judgment, just the words. To understand what we're about to explore, we need a common starting point. The Bible, comprising the Old and New Testaments, is the sacred scripture of Judaism and Christianity, written over centuries in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. The Quran is the sacred scripture of Islam, revealed according to Islamic tradition to the Prophet Muhammad in the 7th century of the Common Era, written originally in Arabic. Both texts share a root: the Abrahamic tradition, which includes Abraham, Moses, the Hebrew prophets, and figures such as Jesus and Mary. And it is one of those shared figures we examine today. In the Gospel of Luke, chapter 1, verses 26 through 35, we find the account of the announcement of Jesus' birth. The text describes the visit of the angel Gabriel to a young woman named Mary, in Hebrew, Miriam, in the town of Nazareth. "Do not be afraid, Mary, you have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus." Luke 1, verses 30 and 31. The biblical text presents three central elements in this announcement. First, the message comes through an angel identified as Gabriel. Second, the woman chosen is Mary, described as a virgin. Third, the son to be born is named Jesus, and the text says he will be called the Son of the Most High. These are the three elements we will now compare with what the other sacred text records. In the Quran, there is an entire chapter, a surah, dedicated to Mary. Surah number 19, in Arabic, Maryam. It is the only surah in the Quran that bears the name of a woman. In verses 16 through 21, we find this account. He said, "I am only the messenger of your Lord to give you news of a pure son." She said, "How can I have a son when no man has touched me, nor have I been unchaste?" He said, "So it will be. Your Lord says, it is easy for me." Surah Maryam, verses 19 through 21. The same three central elements we found in the Bible appear here as well. First, the message comes through a messenger sent by God. Islamic tradition identifies this messenger as the angel Jibril, Gabriel in Arabic. Second, the woman chosen is Maryam, Mary, and the text explicitly reaffirms her virginity. Third, the son to be born is described as pure, and in other verses of the same surah, he is called Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus, son of Mary. When we place the two texts side by side, the parallels are precise. Both texts record a heavenly messenger announcing the birth. Both identify that messenger as Gabriel, in Hebrew, Gavriel, in Arabic, Jibril. The same name in different languages. Both texts describe Mary as a virgin at the time of the announcement, and both present this as the central condition of the miracle. Both record Mary's question, "How is this possible?" and both receive the same answer: "This is an act of God." And both texts are unambiguous in naming the child Jesus, Isa, or Yeshua, transliterations of the same Semitic name. Two texts, two traditions, two languages, written centuries apart. And this scene, the announcement, the angel, the virgin, the name, is in both of them. It would be dishonest to present only the similarities without acknowledging the differences. Both texts exist within distinct theological traditions, and those differences are real. The Bible, specifically the New Testament, identifies Jesus as the Son of God, part of the Christian Trinity. For Christianity, this is the central point of faith. The Quran, on the other hand, is explicit in stating that Jesus, Isa, is a prophet and messenger of God, honored, miracle-working, but not divine in the Trinitarian sense. For Islam, this is equally a central theological position. This channel is not here to resolve that difference. It exists, it is deep, and it is respected. What we are documenting are the points where both texts, literally, use the same words to describe the same events. You have just heard two sacred texts read in their own words. No interpretation was added, no judgment was made. Surah Maryam exists, the Gospel of Luke exists. What you read today is what is written. Two books, two people, one shared root. What you do with this knowledge is your choice. If this made you think, share it with someone who thinks too. See you next week.